Example given. Tangent A is equals to -5/3 and it is in fourth quadrant. Find the other functions. So we have the x and y coordinates. So this is x and this is y axis. So this is y axis and this is x axis. And this is positive, this is negative, positive, and this is negative. And the origin, that's 0. And this is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and this is the fourth quadrant. So given, that's tangent A, -5/3, and it is in fourth quadrant. So first, second, third, and fourth quadrant. So this is the line, and the angle is always at the x-axis up to the line. So this is the angle A, the right triangle, and this is 90 degrees. If this is angle A, therefore this side is the opposite side, and this is the adjacent, and the longest line is always the hypotenuse. And for the given tangent A, it is -5/3. And to identify which is the negative sign, A is at x-axis, that's the right side, and it is positive. So therefore A is positive, while the opposite side, that's downward, and it is negative sign. So this is negative value. Therefore A is equal to, if this is opposite over adjacent, therefore A is positive, and it is 3. O, which is negative O, therefore that's -5. So we identify the value of O, the opposite side, that's -5, and A, that's 3. And we will find the hypotenuse using Pythagorean theorem, which is a squared plus o squared. And the square root of A, that's 3 squared, plus O, -5 squared. And this is equivalent to 3 times 3 is 9, plus negative times -5. So negative times negative, that's positive, and 5 times 5, that's 25. And this is square root of 34. Therefore H is square root of 34. So we have now the values of A, that's 3, O, -5, and H, square root of 34. And the remaining functions for the trigonometric functions, first sine A, and that's opposite over hypotenuse, and O, that's -5, and divided by H, that's square root of 34, and that's sine A. Next we have cosine A, and that's adjacent over H, and A, that's 3, and H is square root of 34. Next we have tangent A, that's opposite over adjacent, and that's the given. So O is -5 all over A, that's 3, while the reciprocal of sine A, that's cosecant A, and it is H over O, or square root of 34 all over -5. Next, reciprocal of cosine A, that's secant A, and it is H over A, and H is square root of 34, and A, that's +3. And last, tangent A, the reciprocal of tangent A, that's cotangent A, and it is equivalent to A over O, or 3 over negative 5. Therefore, the values or the functions are for sine A, that's negative 5 over square root of 34. Cosine A, that's 3 over square root of 34. Tangent A, that's the given, that's negative 5 over 3. Cosecant A, square root of 34 all over negative 5. Secant A, that's square root of 34 all over 3. And cotangent A, that's 3 all over negative 5. So these are the values or the remaining values of the given functions.